Operations now back to normal at Singing River Health System facilities after a potential cyber attack. A spokesperson tells us they identified the incident in its early stages and took action out of abundance of caution that shut down certain systems, including MyChart. Access to the program has now been restored. At this time, it's unknown what triggered the decision to shut down those systems.